How's everybody doing today? It's Juana with the Rios Family Garden. And give me one second. Okay, that's better. So how's everybody doing today? I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. Saturday, February 15th, 2025. If you are new to my channel, my name is Juana. I am a at-home gardener in South Georgia. My zone is 9A. I have a few gardens. Behind me, you see my kitchen garden. I have a side garden, and then I also have a main garden. And I like to grow whatever I can grow. We also have 12 chickens, so we're trying to learn into homesteading, even though we live in the county here. But today I wanted to talk to you about making your own homemade liquid fertilizers, because I've been gardening since it's 2025. We bought the house in 2018, so I've probably been gardening since 2020, so about 5 years here and there. Learning, as the years are going by, and just basically experimenting and things like that. So what I like to do is save whatever I can that we have in the house, like our kitchen scraps and everything like that. I've noticed over the years how expensive liquid fertilizer can be, especially the fish fertilizer. If you buy the big gallon, I think it's like 20 bucks. I mean, it's not really expensive, but if you can make your own, why not, right? So I've never done this here before, making a liquid fertilizer. I do make my own compost, homemade compost. So let's get started. What I have here is a old, what do you call these things? Those things are called a cooler. So what I have over here is a cooler that I'm going to be using. I also have this net right there that I normally use for my I use the net for the blueberries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using these scraps. We're just going to leave this right here. I'm going to use this because it has a lid, and you want to keep your fertilizer covered. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and rinse it out with the hose. Giving it a good rinse out. Perfect. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to work, but this is the net that I use for the blueberries. So what we're going to do with this is put this inside of here, because when you're making your fertilizer, I think it's better to just have it into something that you can keep it contained. So when you go to actually get the liquid fertilizer, then, you know, it'll be in something where you could just not be picking up all the particles. So let's go ahead and put this in here. Oh, good. So it's going to work fine. All right, I got that over there. So first thing is I'm gonna put some gloves on. Let's put some gloves on. I'm so glad spring is coming here down in South Georgia. I couldn't even believe that we had that snow. You know, we moved from New York and Indiana to get away from the snow and the cold. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe when it snowed like that, and the snow actually stuck. But my fur baby animal doggies, they liked playing in the snow. All right, so a couple things that I save that I've been thinking about making this liquid fertilizer. So I soaked some split peas today to give to my hens, and I got a couple of things here that we're gonna go ahead put in this container with the little mesh thing there. So the first thing I'm gonna do, these are grapefruits from a friend's tree that lives down the street. So I got some grapefruit peels. I'm just gonna throw them in there like that. Throw them in there. Lemon peels. Okay, so we got that one. These are crab leg shells. Now I didn't really, you know, they're broken up from when they were eaten. So I'm just gonna go ahead and whoop, drop those in there like that. Keep this together neatly here. And in here is fish bones, fish tails, fish heads. So we're gonna get to put that in there. You know that fish is good for fertilizer, right? That fish fertilizer that everyone likes to use to get their greens and everything growing. So we're gonna go ahead and put those in there. And that's why it's important also, if you're gonna make your homemade liquid fertilizer, to keep a lid on it. So you don't know animals or any kind of predators or anything like that. This one here is blood orange peels, Meyer lemon peels, all citrus peels. So that's going in there. Oops. Yeah, baby. I love gardening. It's just so peaceful, you know, and it's like when you go out and you can go get your own food, it's very rewarding. All right. In here is coffee grounds and eggshells. We're going to go ahead and put that in there. Need those coffee grounds too for that nitrogen, and the eggshells for your calcium. This here is the more fish guts and stuff. So we're just going to go ahead and put that in there with it. Hey son, can you bring me the shells in the egg carton? I forgot the eggshells in the kitchen. I forgot the eggshells. What we have for breakfast, we went and had our chicken's eggs. So this is fish with just water, right? It's already liquid fertilizer. So we're going to add that into here. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Jesus. And this is the pea water. Not like urine, the split pea water, that is. I know y'all probably like, pea water. Oh, by the way, You actually can use urine because it is a very high in urea for nitrogen, but make sure that you dilute it. So that's going in there. There we go. Now, what I also got here are some oyster shells. I'm going to be putting just a few in here because what I'm going to try to do is see if we can grind these down. See if we can grind these down for the chickens for grit. So I'm going to put 4 in there. There we go. They're in the egg carton. Yeah. Okay. Now this is some homemade. Hold on one second. What I'm going to do also, I have my own compost in the compost bin.
No eggshells.
They're in the container, the egg carton. They're in the egg carton? Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm going to go, you can see those 2 bins. I don't know if you can see them, but they're the round turning bins. So one is like seeds, light composted stuff. And then the other one is just kitchen scraps. And we've been turning it. It's not fully broken down, but I'm going to go get some of those as well.
Here.
Thank you. Hi.
Get back in there.
Hi, Angel. My doggy. So these are the chicken's eggshells. So we're going to put these in here too.
Get back in there.
Woo, this is probably going to be funky, but it's going to be well worth it, okay? I'm going to go get some of the compost over here. Yeah, we can do this one. I can't get that one out. Okay, so I got some compost here. It's not too much, just a little bit. You see there? So I'm also going to add that in there. All right. Now, this my son makes for us. Homemade biochar. So this is also good. This is homemade. So I'm going to be using some biochar. Let me show you what it looks like. I went over and got some, we got a couple piles of this. My son makes this from whatever we have around the property. So let's go ahead and put some biochar in here as well. Alrighty. Then, last but not least, 2 Tums. All right. So now that we got everything in here, if you can see, let me show you. Oh, that's what I wanted to do, was add some greens. So I'm just gonna get a few greens, which is some mustard greens and some collard greens. Be right back. Okay. I'm going to take these two big mustard greens right here. So we got some mustards and just a few collards. Just a few. That's enough. So I got some mustard greens right here, and then a few collard greens. So I'm going to go ahead and also put these in here. All right, gang. So this is what it's in, and let me show you what the water looks like already. Let me show you guys. Look at that. Doesn't that already look like the fish fertilizer that you would buy in the store? Probably so, right? Yeah. All right. So, the next thing that you want to do is fill it up, right? But I will not be using hose water. So, what I'm going to do, before I just leave it, ay, Dios mío. Alright, that's it. Let me go rinse my hands real quick. So I have a rain barrel with rainwater right there. So that's where I'm going to be going to get the rainwater with this here. Rainwater is always best to use, I think. And if you guys are enjoying the content, or if you like what you see, please consider subscribing and share the video. It does help me out, and I appreciate you guys so much. Be right back. I'm gonna go fill up the container. That's that biochar too. It's making it dark. Okay, we're like a third there, guys. And thank you for coming into tune to the Rios Family Garden today. I think we're almost there, gang. Oh yeah. is my camellia bush. And let me tell you something. Whatever I find on my property, I try to use everything for the garden. So if you can see the little flowers there from the camellia bush, I'm also going to put some of those in there as well when I'm done filling it up. Alright, so she's pretty much filled up. So let's see here. Okay, so if you can see this string, this net has a string on it. And you know, you could just come in here and add whatever food scraps that you want to add, or you know, whatever you think is going to be good. Fish bones, raw fish heads, whatever you have, you know. So you're going to put it in here. And look at that already. Okay, I'm going to give it a little bit more rainwater. Let's see here. Wow, I can't wait to see the results. Okay, so I'm pretty much done filling that up right now. Stuff out of the way. Okay guys, so I got that. Let me show you how this looks. See that? And everything is in here, so when you go to harvest the water, it will be easy to get without having to have all the particles and things in it. Yeah. Another liquid fertilizer that I use are these. Okay, so basically what you see in these Hawaiian punch bottles are banana peels, and there may be some eggshells in some of them. This is really one of my favorite fertilizers. I'm going to take you over there in the kitchen garden where I put some arugula in the ground. What else do I got? I got some flowers. I planted some radishes and lettuce. And then on the edge of the trellis, there are peas. So I noticed when I was just using the hose water, I don't know. I don't think it was really doing that great, even on watering it. I just feel like there's a difference when I use the hose water, because you know it has the chlorine in it and everything. So what I'm going to do is fill these up with the rainwater. I hope you're enjoying the video. Thank you so much for coming. There's also coffee grounds. It looks like I put in here also with some eggshells. It's looking a little overcast today, like it wants to rain. I love banana water for your plants, man. It's freaking awesome. All right, we are good to go with that. All right, so let me close these back up. So this is something that you guys could do too. Don't throw away your banana peels or your coffee grounds, your eggshells. If you just want something, you know, if you don't have something like this, then this is also another alternative that you can do, that you can use for making your homemade fertilizer. So I'm just going to bring these back over there real quick and I'll be right back. We're going to fill up the container here with the new water, and then I'm going to take you over there so we can water that stuff really quickly. All right. All right, so let's fill up this container. Watering can. Okay, so I went ahead and oh no, there's a hole. There's a hole. I gotta buy a new one. That's okay. That is okay. So we're gonna fill this up. So I got half of this filled up with rainwater. And then here's the other half of the new liquid fertilizer that I made. All right, guys, let's take a walk over. This thing is broken. Banana trees are growing. Put some there. Okay, so here's some stuff that I put here. Got some peas, flowers. That's where it's broken. I'm gonna have to go buy a new one. Got some radishes here. Let me switch my hand. Okay, much better. Those are some free trees I got from Arbor Day Foundation. Okay, so here we have, this was some microgreens I planted, but I'm just put them in the ground. I have lettuces over here. This is arugula and the flowers, pansies. What are the peas? Some Swiss chard. I have sunflowers in here, so this looks kind of dry. Go ahead and water those. This is my mulberry tree. See the mulberries. Some water there. The carrots. Some rutabagas. Okay. Ah, that's empty, guys. Okay. Alright guys, so if you like to make your own fertilizer, my suggestion is get you a container, some kind of mesh that you could put all of your ingredients in for your liquid fertilizer, so that way when you go to harvest your fertilizer, you won't have all those little particles and everything in it. And hey, you know, just try to do it. Now, I'm going to keep you guys updated with the fertilizer that, you know, I've used crab shells, oyster shells, biochar, egg shells, some greens from that we picked today, 2 Toms. What else did we put in there? Did I forget anything? Well, you guys saw it. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming to the Rios Family Garden today. And if you enjoyed the video again, please don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate it so much. I just want to show you one last thing before I go. I did forget to put the camellia flowers in there, but I'll do that later. So let's go take a look at these cabbages. This is a Bravo cabbage. And this one's got a pretty good head on it. That one does too. I love cabbage so much. I was eating a lot of the leaves, but I found out that if you eat the outer leaves before you get your, it won't like particularly form a full head of cabbage. So that's just a little tip that I've learned from my own experience, just to give to you guys. And thanks again for coming over to the Rios Family Garden, South Georgia, Zone 9A. I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed Saturday today and a blessed week. And take care, everyone. Thank you.